is Mike and Lori with Hamburg Honey. Hive loss is a harsh reality for all beekeepers, and you still have to clean out that hive with the dead bees in it, clean it, get it ready for the next hive. We bleach our hives, we burn them out. As for these styrofoam hives, we're just going to probably have to bleach them and scrape them good. Look at that burr comb.
Yep.
So the bees you see in this hive that are alive, those are robber bees. I imagine there's a lot of... my pipe's full. So we're going to clean all these bees out of here, the dead ones.
There's still quite a bit of honey in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell they're stealing. They're robbing.
So we'll just brush the dead bees off. And once they're in the bottom of the hive here, we'll just scrape them into this tub I have here for them. Just get them out of here. Look at all this honey that they had left. So a lot of times this happens because the bees are in cluster on one side of the hive. And when we get a whole week of sub-zero days, they can't move to this side of the hive where it's sub-zero because it's warm over here. And they actually end up starving. You wouldn't think of that because look at all this food they have. So that's one of the reasons they die out. I'm going to put these frames over here.
And everybody always asks, well, can we still use these frames in a new hive or a nuke or a split that we make? And the answer is yes, as long as you know that this hive did not die from some disease, as in American foul brood, European foul brood, sac brood, anything like that. If they died from starvation or from mites, it's perfectly fine to still use this equipment. So we'll just
These are robber bees.
Yep, there's some robber bees on there. So we'll be recycling this equipment, putting it back into use when we make our splits here in June, most likely.
So you can see this is just awful. I mean, hive loss is bad. Cleaning it up is bad. You can see something pushed the screen up from the bottom too as well. So I'm going to get this cleaned out. We'll get it bleached out and cleaned up. Cleaning the frames, this is what's left in the bottom of the hive. And we're just going to take them and dump them in there for now, and I'll brush the rest in.
You might have to use a hive tool on that. I don't know how well that's going to come off of there.
I don't want to damage the screen. You can see all the pollen in the bottom.
I think that whole screen comes right out of there too.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but it seems pretty tight in there. I don't want to bend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get my hive tool, like you said. Oh, yeah, there's milk droppings. Probably because it died out and the mice got in there. That just comes right off. Just like that. Oh, it's dirty work. You can see the mouse droppings from the mice that got in there. But there's no mouse nest or anything in it. That's the one thing I noticed. I wonder if they stung it or something at first. It tried to get in there. You know, it'll brush off. What do you think?
I don't know. A wire brush would work really good for that.
Yeah,
but
we can come back with a wire brush too. Before we put bees in this again, it's going to get bleached out and cleaned out anyway. So this is just getting the dead bees out and getting it, helping get stuff ready and cleaned up for when we do our splits. Because we're going to try and replenish our bee yard, our apiary, by doing splits and getting swarms. See, there's a lot of dead bees in the bottom of here. From our dead outs here at Statine Winter Bee Yard. So, if you have dead outs, you know, don't give up. Keep trying. This was a really bad year for bee loss for all beekeepers, including commercial beekeepers. Clean your equipment up. If you have to, throw some frames away, burn them. Just don't give up. The bees need us. So get out and enjoy your bees, guys.